everybody, we are going over the SandBell bent press today. So the SandBell bent press is a great movement because it allows you to press while focusing on engaging your core and rotation capacity, while also simultaneously changing the relationship between your shoulder and your hip. Now that's a lot of jargon to say, yo, the SandBell bent press is awesome because it helps strengthen your core and it can change and better the relationship between your shoulder and your hip. So here's how we do the SandBell bent press. Start here. Now, to begin this movement, your feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to start by trying to drop this elbow into your pocket. So boom, here. Now doing this, you're going to crunch. You should feel your obliques, the muscle on the side of your core, start to engage. Now as you press here, you're going to try to keep that crunch harder. Notice how I'm looking up at the SandBell. That helps me keep my balance and stability. Once again, I'm here. If you want to, you can even reach towards the ground, kind of like a windmill. So once again, reaching towards the ground, focusing more core integration. Yeah. Once again, guys, so a lot of people, when they, throughout our daily lives, we don't integrate our core in a lot of movements. We focus on isolation. Doing a movement like this helps integrate your core into a motion. It kind of forces it. It has to happen to be able to do the movement in general. Another cue I want to give you is while you perform this movement, try to pull your belly button in towards your spine. And that forces, once again, that core to fire and engage. You might also feel some lengthening of musculature in like your low back and or of your obliques. That's a good thing. We're helping change, once again, the relationship between your shoulder and your hip. Yeah, guys, give this SandBell bent press a try. Remember, it's really important to remember these three things. Drop the elbow into the pocket as you press, looking up at the SandBell, and lastly, try to pull the belly button in towards the spine. All right, guys, have fun with it. Hey, guys, we're going to talk about the reverse lunge chop today. So the reverse lunge is what I would call, or the reverse lunge in general is a classic. I love it because it allows you to safely load the leg. You get to control how much dorsiflexion or knee over toe you have in the movement. It focuses on acceleration, and it's easier to stay in a hinge, which once again helps you engage your posterior chain. So once again, reverse lunge, definite classic to me. But we're going to remix it a little bit. We're going to add a dynamic weighted component that forces your core to engage. So what we need is first a Hyperwear SandBell. You're going to start with your feet about hip width apart. From here, you're going to step back, come down and across to here, and then stand up to come up to here. Here, so you're loading into that core, and then standing straight up, just to show you from a different angle. Once again, I step back, I make sure that I'm stable. From here, I chop across my body, and I tighten and I coil, and I really feel my core engaged. Focus, once again, I love this cue, pull the belly button towards the spine. Now from here, I stand up, bring my feet together. One last time. Here, come up. Yeah, guys, that is the reverse SandBell chop. A classic remixed very well for your workout pleasure. Give this one a try. So the pike push-up plus reach is another upper body classic. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up in a pike push-up. So the pike push-up essentially starts with your hands down, starting in a push-up position. I prefer my feet wider apart like so, and then you're going to walk your feet up to almost make yourself vertical. Now when you do this, there's a couple important things to notice. I'm going to screw my hands into the ground, causing my elbows to point behind me. I do not want my elbows flared out. Once again, elbows pointing behind me. And as I do this movement, I'm going to bring my head down to the floor and come right back up just like that. So once again, screw into the ground, feel your back and your boulder shoulders building. This movement also has a lot of benefit for transfer to weighted and implement movements. So like if you have like a barbell push press or any kind of pressing variation, the pike push-up itself works on your serratus anterior, a muscle right here that helps go into shoulder flexion, which is your ability to bring your arm overhead. But definitely give this one a try especially when we add the reach into the equation. So what that looks like when you add the reach is you're in your pike push-up position, you come down, you push up, and then you reach towards the opposing foot, back into position, pike push-up, reach towards the opposing foot. You might feel some stretching behind your, or not behind your knee, but throughout your hamstring. That's a good thing. We're creating some length in that posterior chain. But yeah, guys, that is the pike push-up and reach. Make sure your core stays engaged while doing this movement. You definitely don't want to throw into your low back or be unstable and put yourself at risk for kind of injury.